Hello beautiful souls, it's Kerry with an astrological forecast and update. This midsummer solstice approaches if you're in the northern hemisphere when the sun moves to 0 degrees of Cancer. If you're in the southern hemisphere, as I am, then it is the midwinter solstice when it is the shortest day of the year. There's less light on that day. So this is significant in terms of the change of the beginning of a new cycle, essentially. And the Sabian symbol associated with this degree is a new flag being hoisted up onto a flagpole. So the old one comes down, the new one comes up. So this is significant. The day after the solstice, on the 22nd of June, the moon is full in the sign of Capricorn, and it's at 2 degrees of Capricorn, and the Sabian symbol associated with this degree is 3 stained glass windows, one of which has been broken or shattered by bombardment. So there's a sense of the sacred and the profound surrounded by the reality of life on Earth, particularly with humans warring with each other. And the part that is broken in the stained glass window represents love, the love that could make the world a much better place if everyone was able to be in that place of love. Much easier said than done, of course, because we have a range of emotions, even just within ourselves, that can really swing about, and we can be in turmoil, loving someone one minute, hating them the next. And so it's not surprising that we have issues in the outside world. Now, this particular full moon is very significant because generally within a month there are, within a 28-day period, we would have 2 full moons, but generally they are in a different sign. Sometimes this happens when the full moon is at the beginning of the sun's entry into that sign, and that is the case here. So it moves into Cancer on the 21st. The moon is full in Capricorn on the 22nd, and so 28 days later, on the 21st of July, we have a second full moon, and this is also in the sign of Capricorn, but it's in the final degree of Capricorn, which is 30 degrees of Capricorn. And this has been a very significant point, and the Sabian symbol associated with this degree is about a secret meeting of high-level people. So what we're talking about here is the people that rule the world, the people who sit above the governments and direct what governments do, what governments are installed, how they operate, etc., etc. Now, not to say that there aren't kind of powerful forces ruling the world and having agency and ownership over those regions, but above them there are other power brokers who basically determine what the direction that the world goes forward according to what suits them. So the 30th degree of Capricorn is a time to recognize the darkness within ourselves and the light within ourselves, and that potential to align ourselves with the light. We can get very caught up in fear, and we can get very caught up in the idea of worldly power, especially when it comes after us, as it did for many in a very unexpected way during the 2020 to 2022 period in particular. So we saw the world through different eyes, if you like. Now, the planet Pluto has been sitting around the final degrees of Capricorn over the last couple of years as well. So it's been moving forward and then moving retrograde, and it's currently in the sign of Aquarius in the 1st degree, and it is moving back to this 29th degree for the final time. So it'll be in there from the beginning of September to early November, and then it's gone from this position forever. So what we would say, Pluto is the planet of transformation and change, and it's about getting shining a spotlight into the darkness of these institutions, the corrupt institutions that are perhaps leading humanity into places that aren't necessarily for the highest good. We must also keep ourselves aligned with the light and believe that there are higher forces in the spiritual dimensions who can counteract whatever is happening, because ultimately we exist in 3 dimensions concurrently, and that is in the dimension of the body, the physical, in the dimension of the mind, and then in the dimension of the spirit. And when we die and pass away, our physical body is gone, and then we have the opportunity to kind of continue on in other forms. So this final degree of Capricorn, 30 degrees, I would suggest that on the 21st of July, if there's anything that's been just hanging around in your life that you really need to clear, this is the ideal time to do it. And the best way to do it is perhaps to write down the things that you want to let go of. You can create a little bonfire, set fire to the list of what you've written, and from those ashes put them into a flower pot and plant some seeds of the things that you want more of in your life, and a little beautiful plant or tree to symbolize that. So this is what we would call using the moon as a kind of a point to create ritual around this the letting go that's associated with the new moon, the full moon. So whatever was planted, whatever seeds were planted at the new moon, this is the time when they would be released. So I am looking forward to continue to provide some updates to you, and I will be moving forward trying to get more of those onto my website. That's www.sacredheartsoulcarecentre.com. And thank you for listening. Take care, lovelies.
Be the light,
Be the light,
be the hope,
be the hope,
be the strength,
be the strength,
be kind, be the light,
be the light,
be the hope.